Las Vegas is about to get its second immersive art exhibit featuring the work of Vincent van Gogh. This after an explosion of similar experiences hit the country last summer. 13 Action News' Amy Abdelsayed has a look at the difference between the two here in town and how this national trend came to be.
You've probably seen lots of these lately. Ads on social media for immersive art experiences. There are multiple companies all over the country selling this idea, and they all center around the same guy.
Why has the show been so successful around Van Gogh? He's a fascinating artist.
Corey Ross is the producer for Immersive Van Gogh, coming soon to the Las Vegas Strip. If you're thinking, wait a minute, I went to that months ago in Las Vegas, you're probably thinking of Van Gogh the Immersive Experience at Area 15. These are two different shows put on by two different production companies.
There's multiple Van Gogh shows today, and I'd like to say each one is really cool because it's a different perspective on who Van Gogh was.
Winston Fisher is the CEO of Area 15, which is home to Van Gogh the Immersive Experience, the first exhibit of this kind to come to Las Vegas.
Area 15 is a place where we're proud to say there's something for everybody there. There's something really cool and fun to enjoy, and Van Gogh is one of those highlights.
But how did this trend come to be? The first immersive Van Gogh experiences started in Europe.
Our show is created by Massimiliano Saccardi. Massimiliano Saccardi really is the Steven Spielberg of the genre. He's been creating these art installations in Europe for over 30 years.
Immersive Van Gogh opens this month at the Shops at Crystals, and the company behind it, Lighthouse Immersive, is the first to bring this type of experience to the United States. Their exhibit launched in Toronto last year before making its way to the US. From there, Ross says the trend of immersive Van Gogh experiences just kind of took off across the country.
He's a fascinating artist, and he's created these brilliant landscapes and incredible pieces that we're familiar with. And I think the concept of being able to enter them, and actually enter the masterpiece and go through them and have it unfold around you is attractive to people.
What do experiences like this, how do they change the artist's work and its relationship with the general public?
So really we have three artists refracting off of each other. We have Van Gogh as the source material, but then we have Massimiliano Saccardi, who's creating the projections, and David Corrins, who created sets for Hamilton and is creating the set that we walk through as we experience the show.
For Ross, that collaboration between artists involved and the way they build on Van Gogh's work is key.
It's an examination of Van Gogh, who at the time was a cutting-edge contemporary artist who was doing things with color and brushstroke and paint pigment that had never been seen before him. And now today we've got two cutting-edge artists working with video and physical sets, also at the edge of the genre for today.
And he's excited to bring the show to Las Vegas.
Crystals Mall has actually been very intriguing to me because it's full of art, and it's also kind of a more quiet place on the Strip. When you go in there, you can kind of contemplate and think for a minute.
Meanwhile, at Area 15, Van Gogh the Immersive Experience recently announced it was extending its residency due to popular demand.
We do have family packs. We also have a virtual reality experience that you can learn about Van Gogh, which is unique that we have this here.
Fisher believes the immersive experiences make Van Gogh's work more accessible.
It used to be that if you wanted to experience Van Gogh, you would go to a museum. So fortunate you might end up in the Netherlands where there's a Van Gogh museum. But you really didn't have access to his work.
Now, there's certainly no shortage of options if you want to try an immersive Van Gogh experience.
That's the way we're now learning to experience content, classic content in the 21st century.
But still, why Van Gogh? There are so many great artists out there, I just had to ask.
Is there an artist that you think who would also make for a really great immersive experience sometime in the future?
Oh, there's so many, but we're just working on a deal, which I'm going to give you the scoop because we haven't told anyone else, with Salvador Dali. And I can't imagine a more exciting artist to step inside his surreal world will be an amazing adventure.
Is that something planned for Vegas or somewhere else in the country?
We'll roll it out in as many places as possible, and likely Vegas will be one of them.
For How to Vegas, I'm Amy Abdelsayed.